And we're live. Kilroy was here. What's up? It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Yeah, it's a medium-sized box. Not really a big box. It's a good-sized box. It's a box of stuff. Very important that you know there is stuff. There's stuff inside. I pretty much know what's in there. Although I think he stuffed some other stuff in this stuff with the stuff that I was already stuffing into the box for me to have the stuff I needed. There's stuff in the box. I have a feeling Shane just really wanted to get rid of some crap in his house. And I happen to need some of that crap. And he was like, opportunity knocks. And it is Happy Beverage Friday. By the way, you could buy one of these t-shirts at Teespring. 3D printing llama. You can buy the really cool one that says, fix it until it's properly broken. That's the best one, I think. I think that's my current best t-shirt. Although I kind of like the ultimate 3D printing room, which is the dude sitting on the toilet. That's a pretty good one, too. It's just a stick figure. I've had people comment, it's like, oh, it's just a stick figure. It's like, yes, that's the point. It's supposed to look like that. It's a joke. Humor. People just don't get it sometimes. So what are you guys up to? I wonder if Shane's even home. I was going to invite him, and I just thought of something. He may not even be home. He might still be at work. Where is Shady Shane, the Otter Deadly? Otters Danger Den. Otters Danger Den. Okay. Let's message Shane. I don't think he's home yet. I keep forgetting he's an hour behind me. So it's only like 5:45 now. He may still be working or coming home from work or, whatever. Anyway, somebody else jump in here. We need people. 1 a.m. Aren't you doing some snowmobile yet? It's time for you to be doing snowmobiles again. I got to do mine. I started it last year, and like everything I do, 2 years ago, I started the hodgepodge printer, and, COVID. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, that was it. COVID. That's my excuse. Yeah. I keep getting sidetracked. Reality keeps popping in the way of my wanting to do things. You know what's really funny? This shirt looks really, really blue on camera, don't it? And the logo looks kind of purple. And the shirt's actually purple. Very close to the color the logo is on the screen. A little brighter. And the logo is kind of a reddish burgundy kind of, it's got a little purple in it, but it's more red. It's very bizarre. It's very close to in reality, to the color of, okay, somehow I'll do it. That. Yeah, that thing. That's about the color this actually is in reality. Anyway. Nitro powered? Well, all right. Well, you got to make it so it's multi-surfaceable. Like, treads will go on dirt just as well as they go on snow, You just got to replace the skids with wheels. What's up, Shane? Hop in here if you want. I just remembered you probably just got home from work, huh? There he is. There's the deadly otter himself. I think we need to make you like a. We have no audio from you, buddy. Nope. Not a peep. Although, are you guys getting sound? No, I got my sound on. I was just remembering I muted my TV earlier, but I turned it back on.
Oh, well, there.
There you go.
Cool.
What's up, dude? Got the box today.
Nice.
It's right here.
Day earlier than this.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Thursday last week, I sent Sergio the sledgehammer, and I sent Fun King Glenn a box. Thursday last week. Sergio got his yesterday. It was supposed to be there Monday. Now, he only lives like 2 hours away. I mean, come on. It took him 4 days. I could drive it down there and back in less time. Florida is always, I don't know what it is with Florida. Anytime I send anything to Florida through USPS, it's always a nightmare. But still, you sent this out what? Tuesday?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Wednesday.
And you're farther away than I am from Florida. And I got it already. It was what, 2 days?
Yeah. And
it's been almost a week going to Florida and it's still not there. And it actually was supposed to be there yesterday. And it's got the Glenn just sent me the thing because I always send him the tracking number, you know. He's like he just got a big smiley face, and all he did was like took a screenshot of the banner. Still on its way, arriving late.
You want to know what's really weird? Is Alien 3D, he's in Florida, and I kind of piss him off because I'm like, hey, where's the online thing? And I'm like one of the first people to get it. Like it's weird.
And I know there's like, it's just like anything. People don't realize, so, you know, you hear people say, oh, FedEx is the best. And, you know, USPS is the worst and UPS is the worst. And it's all location based on who's running what distribution.
Yeah.
Around here, USP or UPS is by and far the best. UPS is just awesome around here.
Yeah.
USPS is actually pretty good around here if it's coming to me. It always seems like it's the receiving destination that's the error. Because USPS coming to me always is quick. I get stuff real fast. It just gets here. Never a problem. Anytime, you know, someone sends me and then I get people that say FedEx is awesome, I'm like, FedEx is absolutely the worst around here. They show up at like 10, 11 o'clock at night sometimes. And we're not talking Christmas season. We're talking the middle of the summer. The guy will drive up the driveway at 10 o'clock at night. Not only that, he's got his music blaring at 10 o'clock at night coming up my fucking driveway. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was supposed to be here yesterday. And it came through FedEx, so.
And when'd you get it, today?
Yeah, got it today. It was overnighted. My buddy paid for overnight, and it came today. And he ordered it 2 days ago.
See, here's the thing. I get some of the shipping issues. I get the shortages. I get, you know, the pandemic has hurt things. Blah, 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 blah. There's no shortage of employees on any of these systems. They were all there long before the pandemic. They're still there. None of them quit or, you know, disappeared. I mean, I'm sure there's a few turnovers like there is on any job or whatever, but that can't be their excuse that they're short-handed because nothing's changed for them. Those people didn't go home. They were essential workers. They were still working.
Hello, Sergio.
So, Sergio! Hop in, Sergio.
I mean,
that's the other thing. Twitter, I get the same posts over and over and over. Like 3 days in a row, I'll get the same stupid post. Sergio tags me when he got the little hammer.
Yeah. Never
saw it. I was emailing him today going, dude, do you ever get it? You know, I haven't heard from you. I was getting a little concerned because he hasn't been online or nothing. I was like, did Sergio like have a car crash and die or something? And so I texted him. He's like, no, I posted it last night. It was all over Twitter. I'm like, okay. And I literally had to go searching for it to find it on Twitter. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah.
What is wrong with their algorithms that I don't know. Anyway. What's in the box? Some wires. Okay, I'm done. That's all that's in there is a bunch of wire.
Yeah.
Where is there? Oh, is that the thermistor wire?
Yeah.
Why is there a sticker on the inside?
I threw a sticker in there.
This is the most important part. The bed. Sweetness. You put the wires on backwards, dude.
That's how I always put the wires on, so you can strap them down.
Do strain relief? That's actually a good idea. Now you say that.
Yeah, my NDA. My NDA. I actually run the wires across the X plate, and I strap it to the X plate, so it never even flexes the.
Well, I have a little thing. Actually, when I got that from, I've always done it, but when I got that from Glenn, he had made a little thing that bolts to the bottom plate. But that's a good idea. I never thought about back curling it like that. Sweetness. And I can easily cut this wire and put a freaking XT60 plug on it, and it should be plenty long enough.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to...
That's actually a brilliant idea. I never thought of that. It's a good way to do the strain relief.
Because then it's not, straining the solder joint.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's a... Roll it away. Glenn made this thing for it, which bolts onto the actual carriage, and then the plate, the heater bed's right here, and you just bungee it onto that, zip tie it onto here, and that keeps it from straining. This actually works really well. I redesigned it and reprinted it because I had to have it
orange.
Pumpkin orange, where he had it funking yellow. But I really didn't do much of a change to the design. I made these a little taller because the one he had flexed more. Mm-hmm. But this is the camera really doesn't show it, but my eyes are like painful just looking at this orange because this is mystery orange from Printed Solid.
Oh, nice.
And the power supply. Need that. Let me get.
Uh-oh. That didn't survive, did it?
We'll have to investigate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't doing that.
Don't think I'm plugging that in right away.
No.
Oh, wow. You got other junk in here.
Yeah. There should be a couple fans.
Jumbo crayons?
Oh, yeah.
Why did you use some jumbo crayons?
I wanted to be a surprise. I was going to get you a coloring book, too. I thought about it as I was walking out.
I got to find it, but trying to think. I think it was Bob sent me, because his wife does all the coloring. They sent me like cutouts from a llama coloring book. Llama has a new baby rattle. Yeah. Holy crap, there's more stuff in here. Filamentum. I like filamentum. Too bad I can't afford them.
Yeah, I've got several stickers of that. So 2 fans.
Yeah, I got.
Those are the 24-volt ones.
Yeah, which I actually need. That's literally all I need are these 2.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of them are for the hot end I have. Dual ball bearing, high speed, 24 volts, so they're freaking loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, look.
Yep. Yeah, that was actually cheaper than bubble wrap. Like I didn't have enough bubble wrap to finish, and that was cheaper.
Dollar General. I've been using these as shop rags.
Yeah.
Because they're like $2 for a pack of 10 of these things.
Yeah, it was stupid cheap. I'm like, screw it, I'm just throwing that in there.
It is. It's cheaper than bubble wrap.
Yeah. If I would have known that.
It's heavier.
Yep.
If you're doing it by weight. I mean, you did the prepaid, so it doesn't matter. Holy crap, there's a whole bunch of them in here.
Yeah, it's super cheap. I needed to fill the little void.
What the hell is this?
Another display.
Oh. This is brand new, never been opened, never been used.
Yeah. I mean, it's from... I mean, that bed was never used. That power supply was never used.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because...
What is it from?
The two dumpster fires, one cup. The 2 ANETs, one printer. That Core XY thing I was building.
Oh, so that's an actual ANET bed?
Yeah.
And it's 24 volt?
Yeah. It's the A8 Plus. And that's the screen from it. I have 2 of them, and I'm not going to use either one of them, so I figured I'd just throw it in the box.
I'm more interested in these.
Yeah.
Because the ones I have on it are a little too short. I think these are longer. I have a screen on it that's I think it's an LDO screen.
Yeah.
But that's all right, because this can go on the hodgepodge if I don't use it. It will get used.
Yeah.
Sweet! I think that's it, but more towels.
Yeah, I think there's 2 stickers. There's an Alien 3D sticker, a Full Mint sticker.
Oh, there's a little one down in here, a little itty bitty one.
Yeah.
Is your bed level? Is your bed level? I'm having a problem with my. Is your bed level? My printer won't. Is your bed level?
Yeah, now I'm kind of curious what's
your bed level.
My power
Jakey
supply.
Matt, whip in the video here, Jakey Matt. We haven't seen you on stream in a long time.
My power supply sounds like a baby rattle. Jesus Christ, that was hard to say. Is your bed level?
Yeah. It's a screw. It just fell out.
Oh, what kind of screw?
Actually, I'm thinking it's one of the mounting screws because it's got the star washer on it for gripping. It just fell out.
Yeah,
I wonder if you unscrewed something, it dropped in, and you didn't know it.
Yeah, but it didn't rattle when I.
Oh, you know what it is? It's one of these.
Oh.
I bet it came. You undid it to unhook it or whatever.
Oh, it looks like it's missing a bunch of them.
It is. It's missing like 3 of them. So I think I'm going to open this up anyways and look and see if there's more screws inside that aren't rattling.
Yeah, I didn't. Usually those are Those are like captive. They don't pull all the way out.
Yeah, they stop usually. Well, the first thing I know I'm going to do is I cut these out and I put big, huge 120s on there.
Yeah,
because they're just quiet. It's just quieter. And these things, it's not even that these are loud air moving. These things just run loud.
Mm-hmm.
Especially these cheapo ones. They're just like, it's like the bearings are made out of sandpaper. So I always cut them off. I usually run it for a week and make sure it's going to run if it's new, and then I hack it up. But this isn't under warranty, so I'm going to need glasses because
it's not like It's not like I could get warranty for it anyways, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a freaking ANET. I don't care.
It's not my problem anymore.
Nope. I got to talk to Max, too. He's got the new Omnia dropout, and I kind of want one. I mean, it's really the same thing. I don't know if you've seen it. He just changed the... you know how it's a... what do you call it? Orbital gear? What do you call that?
Star and
orbital rotary. It's a single gear with a bunch of little ones around the outside that makes the whole.
Yeah, it's like a
There's a name for it.
Yeah, it's like with the planets. It's something planetary. Is it planetary?
Yeah, planetary gear.
Okay,
that's what it is. It's a planetary geared extruder. But he came out and people were bitching about the 3D printed, which, to be honest, was my first concern. Thing runs like a top. It's tight. I actually checked it like a week ago. And how long have I had that? A year and a half? It's been almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years this month. He sent it to me. The first, that one. And because because I got the orange one because of Halloween. That's right.
Mhm.
And I even checked it for backlash and everything. It's like perfectly fine.
But what's it printed out of?
Polycarbonate.
Oh, yeah.
But you'd still think, the 3D printed gears and everything. There's some
Yeah.
small gears in there. The orbital gears are kind of tiny. All right, what's it called?
He's talking about the OmniDrop 3D. How the hell do you say your name?
Drop extruder.
Yeah.
If you're doing TPU, I have yet to find one better, and I'm not kidding. And I will say the Chimera is very, very close, almost indistinguishable difference in printing flexibles.
Yeah.
The OmniDrop is just freaking half the weight.
Yeah.
It's less than half the weight.
Yeah, my Orbiter actually printed TPU really good, so I still have yet to do it on the Railcore, which has got the Chimera on it.
Yeah, the other thing I like about the Chimera and the OmniDrop over the Orbiter, and I like the look of the Orbiter and everything. The problem is the same as all the other ones like it. You end up with a really, really long filament path from the extruder to the hot end. Because no matter what, because basically all that thing is an orbiter with the extruder jammed right up inside of it.
Yeah.
Jesus,
3D RCNC. Okay. 3D RCNC. All right.
3D RCNC. Yeah, that's Ludwig, the guy that did all the snowmobiles and stuff last year. He just changed his YouTube name. Remember, I was reposting all those snowmobiles that were going around.
Yeah.
He had the little 3D printed snowmobiles.
That'd be perfect up here.
Yeah, well, we were just having that discussion before you came in. I'm like, time for new ones, and he goes, it hasn't snowed yet, but this year, hint, hint, it's going to be nitro powered. Nitro powered. It's going to melt the snow as it goes by.
Yeah, the local RC place, which is where I get filament and stuff from too. They do 3D printing. They actually are starting to do nitro stuff now.
Yeah, I briefly played with nitro back when I first got into RC, and I quickly found that electric's quieter, easier, actually faster.
But you can't annoy your neighbors with it.
A buttload faster, and it's so much easier.
Yep.
And there's no, gas and cleaning and oil and mess and storage. It's like you charge the battery, you plug it in, and you go.
Yeah, that is a nice part of the electric because nitro you have to there's like a shutdown procedure too for that, isn't there? Like you have to oil it or else it seizes up or something like that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. You got to let it cool down and idle it for a while. And you got to put this special stuff in there the last minute or so, or I don't remember. I had one for a couple months, and back then I was living in Rhode Island. This is '90s, mid '90s, and my neighbor wanted one. He's like 5-6 years younger than me, and his little brother were watching me in the yard. We actually rented the house from them. They were our neighbors, but they owned it. Anyway. So I sold it to him for I don't know, $50 or $100. And he went nuts with them. He started getting the drift cars, and there was a tennis court down the street because it's, it's another beach location. And it was in Westerly, Rhode Island. And the uppity, snoodity. I don't know if you've ever been in Westerly, Rhode Island, but there's a real snooty, uppity, multi-billion-dollar, beach houses, and they have this country club. It's not really a country club; it's just an area they all have. Anyway, it's got a bunch of tennis courts, and you used to go in there and race and chase the freaking uppity up chicks with their tennis. They'd be and you got kicked out of there so many times, and we'd just be laughing. Anyway, I don't see anything broken. Do you? Anything missing?
No, I mean it's never been plugged in.
I think it's just one of these screws came out.
Yeah. I would guess that the other screws are in there. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I have more.
Yeah.
They're just a freaking I know the size. I can't think of it. 3 millimeter, but they're not. I gotta sneeze, and I can't. So I'll just itch my nose. Yeah, nitro's just a blast because it's noisy and obnoxious, and it makes a lot of smoke, and it just sounds cool when it's like a jet flying.
So it's like the 2-stroke weed whackers. It's way more fun annoying your neighbors with that than electric weed whacker.
Yeah, well, sort of. See, I go out and weed whack at like 5 in the morning, so I don't think they'd be annoyed so much as calling the cops if I was out there weed whacking at 5 in the morning with a gas powered one. I go out and weed whack at 4:30, 5 o'clock. If it's light enough where I can see what I'm doing, I go out and that's when I weed whack. Mow the lawn. It's the best time to do it.
Yeah. Nice and cool usually.
Exactly. The only problem is it's wet. But the electric stuff's all plastic anyway, so it's not like it hurts it any.
Yeah.
You just take the thing and you tip it over when you're all done, and you hit it with the garden hose. Let it dry before, make sure you unplug it before you hit it with the garden hose. Take the battery out, which I didn't do once. That was a big mistake. Destroyed the battery, destroyed the freaking socket. Lawnmower still runs, though. Just it's like a dual battery lawnmower.
Yeah.
Now it's a single battery lawnmower. Because the other battery socket don't work no more. So it looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, it should be. I've never powered it on, so.
Really? You've never even fired it up?
No. The same thing with the one that's...
So it can go up and smoke. It's an ANAT.
Yeah.
I mean, it really could. I mean, it's like a 50-50 chance I'm taking my life in my own hands turning this thing on.
Yeah, at least Johnson won't be alone with having a printer on fire.
Well, you did see the plug from this, right? It was pretty cooked. It started burning in the side. When I undid it after that long print with the tubes and everything, it was hot to the touch. I mean, not like, how hot, but it was, it was noticeably. I kept smelling it, and I'm like, it would go away, and then smell it, and then it'd go away. I'm looking over, and I'm trying to find it, and I'm like, not seeing anything. Generally I look at the hot end thinking, oh crap, I got a leak or something. Nothing leaking. All of a sudden I noticed, I started smelling it, and I'm looking at the LCD screen, and every time the little, icon comes up to say the bed's heating up, is when I start smelling burnt plastic.
Yeah, I've got one that from the 2 ANETs previous that I've had. They both did the same thing.
Yeah, I don't like the way they wire the beds at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I should be able to get that thing back up and running. Well, probably not this weekend because this weekend's busy. You got a lot of crap to do. Crappity crap, brother crap. Kind of have to go help my brother clean out his house after he gave me, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000 worth of tools last weekend. Plus all that oak came from his house. What do we got? We got a Sergio.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Tom? Shane?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Sergio? I like that. They put the freaking 220.
Talking about receiving parts. Did I ever ask you if you wanted this 300 by 300 bed that I got?
Yeah, that's what he just sent me.
It's a 12 volt.
24 volt? Huh? Is it
What?
24 volt?
Oh.
I wouldn't mind another 24 volt because I'd like to convert that. I want to bring them both up to 24 volt. Eventually. Look at the plug. Look at the switch. That's ANET for you. You can't even get to the switch.
You see what I wrote, right? Just have a fire extinguisher handy when you fire it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
have
the
to
same
like
thing you had?
you have to like go up at an angle.
Yeah.
To it.
Well, I switched it already while I had the cover off, but I just looked at it and went, that's not right.
Yeah, you gotta shove something up in there to get to the.
Yeah, that's just what you need to do is, hey, hook it up, find out it's wrong, and then go with a metal object into the power supply. +1 for ENET. Dumbasses. How I just don't.
Hello, Kit.
I mean, some of the stuff they do, like all the companies do, I sort of get. But some of the stuff that they all do, like everyone's, still bitching about the thermal runaway settings in Marlin. It's like, how can you be selling a printer and not know that?
Yeah.
I mean, and not have that checked and done and,
Yep.
know that that's wrong and fix it. Just,
Yeah,
how?
it's a weird feeling working on a printer with a modern driver that had 2208s on it and thermal runaway was disabled. It's like
Yeah.
these things are like well, like if it was an old printer, sure, but
Even old
2208s
printers.
like,
Thermal runaway has always been on by default. Why
Yeah.
you literally physically have to go and turn it off? Why would you do that?
So how's
Maybe it
Sergio
has
been? So how's Sergio been?
What's that?
So how's Sergio been?
Oh man, just working hard. All of a sudden, we got a flux, big jump in big jobs, installations.
That time of year.
I sent out three proposals today.
Damn.
All jobs. One is like 14,000. One's about 18,000. The other one's about, I think, 17,000. So
The real question, though, Sergio, is: have you leveled your bed?
hey, I got that right there. See it? No, you can't see it from there.
My printer won't. Did you level the bed?
There you go.
My filament keeps. Have you leveled your bed?
Yes. I did that. All four of the all three of them. The only one that I haven't done yet is the Prusa. But what I did was use that with the nylock nuts. You run a mesh. You look at it, adjust each screw individually until you get that
with the Prusa bed, yeah.
Nice and flat. Yeah, on the Prusa beds. Yeah. So 3 of them are done. The only one I haven't done yet is the Prusa itself, but it doesn't need it. It prints beautifully with no problem.
I have on my friendly 3D printing group on Facebook, there is 2,999 members right now.
On what?
I have a friendly 3D printing Facebook group that I've had for years. Ever since I started it during the whirly gig freaking, spinner phase. Because when I was in the main 3D printing group that everyone did, everyone was bitching because every day there was 3 or 4 posts about the freaking fidget spinners. Everyone's getting mad. What are you posting about fidget spinners? Like, who cares? If you don't like it, scroll by. So finally, I just got fed up and I started my own. And like fidget, actually, my original thing was it was friendly and you could post fidget spinners all day long. That's why I originally started it, just because I got tired of hearing idiots whining. That was back when you realize, like, Joel, he was a moderator of that originally. What's the other one? Captain, what's his name there? He always used to wear the captain's hat.
Captain's hat.
Oh, the Captain Balls.
Huh? Yeah, Captain
Balls.
Balls. Yep. I can't remember his real name, even though I talked to him regularly. But he was like the main moderator of it, and he bailed out of it. He's literally the one that said, "You know what? You should start your own." Because I kept like posting, like, just scroll by. And finally he sent me a message like, "Dude, just Chapman." Yeah. He messaged me one day and said, "Dude, just start your own, and let those people go post on there." I'm like, "That's a good idea." And that's why I did it. And he even let me post in the main one that I started it and sent a link. And they normally didn't let links. I mean, all those guys now are out of there because the whole place has just gone downhill.
Yeah, it was incredibly annoying in those Facebook groups. It would be like, "What's the best $300 printer?" And then it's like, they'll let me Google it for you because people were asking stuff, and you literally put it in Google, and it was like the first search result. And I know the admins like started kicking people because of that, and it's just like,
well, you realize a lot of guys did that as trolls. They would start accounts, sign in, and then do that just to be trolls. Okay, I gotta take this. So you guys yak.
Uh-oh.
The heck is that? Call?
I guess so.
Oh, man.
It's one hell of a ringtone.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Old jalopy of a car horn. Or what's the other word? Flivver.
Just let me see. So Tom, yeah, my wife took that hammer, and I'll show you what she does with it. Plantains.
Yeah, I think. He's on a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He said, talk amongst ourselves for a bit. I was like, uh-oh.
Well, he's half smiling, so it must be a good call.
Yeah.
Well, now he's thinking.
John Mack is talking to you, Sergio.
Oh, hey, John Mack. I installed my AirPass thingy. Oh, the return. Oh, okay. Working out for you, John Mack? Yeah, he was having some problems with an AC.
Yeah, it's getting about that time. I should probably get someone.
The room is cooler. Yeah. Okay, good.
Gotta make a phone call and get someone out here to do a checkup on the furnace before winter hits.
What part? Where do you live again?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh, okay.
Up in Green Bay.
Oh, so how long was your drive to Murph?
It's like 5 hours, I think.
Ah, still pretty much. I mean, mine was what, 9? I think I said 9.5.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Man, that was a trip. And then to get there, and there was a swimming pool all over.
Yeah. Yeah. Next year, I'm gonna bring a squeegee with me. Walk around with a squeegee.
Yeah, that was interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole trip down there, we would get these like rain showers and a little bit heavy, and then you drive another couple miles and it was dry as hell, and then it would hit again. And so when I got to Wisconsin, and I was talking to somebody, I think at the hotel, and the guy said, And what you call it? Everybody at the fair was telling me the same thing, that you're in the Midwest. Give it 5 minutes, and the weather will change.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was interesting.
Yeah. Today it was like all wet and rainy, and 5 minutes later go outside and it'd be like super hot and windy, and then go out again later, it'd be like super cold, and it was just really weird weather today.
We've barely saw the sun all week. It's been almost all cloudy. I mean, yesterday I think the sun came out for maybe 2 hours. That was about it. But yeah, we've had nothing but clouds all week since Monday. We had a beautiful weekend last weekend. It's a matter of fact, where did I put my phone? There it is. What's the weather? I think tomorrow. By the way, I get my 3rd COVID shot tomorrow, my booster. Oof. My wife and I both going. Let's see. Wet Murph, yeah. John Mack. Oh, no. We got clouds still all the way through Monday and rain on Sunday. Oh, man. So that's going to be more than a week's worth of nothing but clouds.
All right. I had to take that to my brothers, both of them.
See you, 3D.
Two of the many.
3D RCNC.
John Mack, who said penis? Did you guys say penis while I was on the call?
He showed up before he went on a phone call.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He was the one that said Chapman.
Oh, well, Chapman's kind of a penis, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad.
I actually like Chapman. He's all right.
I felt bad at 2019 Murph. Like, I know you from somewhere. It was one of those deals where I was at one of the booths and could not remember his name. I was like, Captain Ball. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, but that's what he's actually talking about, bringing that back.
Mm-hmm.
The Captain Balls.
Kid sounds like he don't like the sun. Evil sun. What part of the country are you in, Kit?
The sunniest state.
Florida?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why.
I love the sun. But if I lived in Florida, I probably wouldn't like it so much. Yeah, that don't work here, John. That's only a Dan bot. That's a Dan bot thing.
I had to drive all through Florida 2 times. Drop my daughter off at college and then pick her up when she's coming back home. That's about, oh no, wait a minute. I've been to Florida a couple more times.
Yeah, that's Florida for you.
I flew down to Florida 3 times to catch a cruise ship.
Still never done. I just don't get the cruise ship. I mean, I'd probably have fun on it, but
I love cruises.
I'm not big on boats anymore. I used to be when I was younger. It's like now I'm just like, they're just a waste of money, and then you're floating around in the water and you're stuck on the freaking thing and can't do what you want to do. You have to do what they have available, which is
but you got everything you want on there.
I know, but why go on a cruise when I can not spend the money and just be here?
Guess where I spend most of my time? Where do you think I spend most of my time? On a cruise.
Near the bar?
In the bar?
The bar?
2 places, yeah. The bar and the casino.
Oh.
As soon as that sucker gets out to that 3 mile whatever and then all the machines start up, I'm there.
Start drinking, do you?
And of course so there was 14 of us that went, under the family. So 3 of us paid for all the drinks, right? Between me, my son-in-law, and my brother. At the end of the cruise, my liquor bill was $700 and something dollars. My son-in-law was $800 and something dollars, and my brother's was $500 and something dollars.
Oh, someone was slacking.
That's the other thing.
That was our
Stupid
between the three of
expensive
us.
on cruises.
You talk about drinking, man. Woof.
They
That's
won't even
enough.
let you bring booze on the boat.
Hey, you know you're not going to drive anywhere, so why not?
They won't let you bring it on. Like if you want to bring your own on, you're not allowed to. On cruises.
You can't. You can buy all the liquor you want on a ship, but they don't give it to you until you leave.
You depart, export,
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, you
off.
could sneak it on, but you know
Work.
what the hell.
Yeah, there's no. But
Yeah.
they do that just because they need to make their money on the booze, which
Yeah,
I get it. I mean,
I'd rather go and sit at a bar or whatever and order drinks.
yeah,
and
I would too.
You know,
To be honest with you,
talk to people.
if I'm on a cruise, I want to sit at the bar.
I
I
love.
used to love sitting at the bar on the ferries when I used to go back and forth to Long Island every day. When I first started working out there, I literally went every day, and on the way home every day, one of the boats, I always tried to catch that boat because that one boat had like half the bar with windows overlooking the water, so you could like sit and just like stare out over the water and suck down cocktails. And it was really nice because it was right in New London, so if I was half drunk, it was only like a 10-mile drive to home.
Well, you know, one of the like the ferry in New York from Manhattan to Staten Island.
Summer's already over, Kit.
When you used to drive onto the ferry and it would take you to Staten Island, so we would do that every time I went up to New York. And then, you know, after I think about a year after 9/11, they stopped. No more cars.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, dude, 9/11 was a nightmare for me because I literally 9/11 is what got me to move out there to get my company to do it because I was driving out there every day. I'd get the ferry right at 5 o'clock, first ferry out, and I'd go out there and, you know, hour drive down the island, work all day, hour drive back up the island, hour and a half on the ferry each way, blah, blah, blah. Finally said, we're spending all this money on the ferry, but 9/11, I'm driving a freaking van getting on the ferry every day. You know how many dogs and military and freaking cops went through that van every single day?
I used to work with a contractor here at NIH, and every van that goes through there, boy, they come and the dogs,
Yep.
they do the swipes for for explosives, put them in the machine and see if positive or negative every single day.
Dude, the National Guard guys, because, you know, literally I did it every day. They literally, I would drive up because I get up early. So I'm usually one of the first people to get to the ferry slip and do all the paperwork and, you know, pay the bill. And I actually started getting tickets because it was just easier. You prepay them for a month and you just hand them a ticket. Anyway, I drive up, you park in your little line. I even, you know, I knew where to drive and everything. They didn't even have to guide me because I'd done it so many times. And the National Guard guys would just walk up and they'd be like, you know the routine. I'd get out, open all the doors, leave all the doors open, step, 50 feet away, let them search it with the dogs. They go through it with their freaking little mirrors underneath. And
yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way things are these days. You know.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that no more. But
it's almost 16th Street. You used to be able to drive down 16th Street up to Lafayette Park, which is on H. And of course, the other side of Lafayette Park is where the White House is. Well, now you can't go. They won't let you go from K Street down. So they got it closed off. You can't even go straight down 16th Street anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, let's not get into the politics.
The perimeter's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, well, it's not politics. It's, but I guess it is. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do, man? Life has changed for everybody since 9/11. Can't do anything about it. That's the way things are.
I mean, the previous big event like that was probably Pearl Harbor. I don't think there was any major event like that since then. Kind of like rocked the United States. Was there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the revolts during the Vietnam War, maybe, but not that extreme. We weren't really attacked in any of those. Those are literally since 1812. That's the only other time the U.S. has been directly attacked on our land. 1812, and then Pearl Harbor, and then that.
Yeah.
I believe. I could be missing something.
And it wasn't even the United States because that Hawaii was just wasn't even a state yet.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't?
No.
Pretty sure that's. Oh, is that what caused it to become a state? Probably. Yeah, it was because we were already 50 states.
August 21st, 1959 is when it became a state.
Really?
Yeah. What the hell is it?
Google it. That's it. Google. You get it. Anything you want.
No. I thought it was earlier than that. That's pretty bizarre. Cool. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, it was just a territory of the United States.
Yeah, kind of like Puerto Rico.
Was it a territory or a commonwealth?
I'm looking at Wikipedia, so I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it's territory, just like Puerto Rico is. We don't even have any commonwealths, do we?
Puerto Rico is a commonwealth.
Is it? I thought it was territory.
Puerto Rico is a commonwealth.
You know, I was listening to some people the other day because they've been talking about turning Puerto Rico into a state for years now. I mean, I can remember back in the 70s, people wanted to do it because it actually makes sense in reality, but whatever.
Eventually,
there's a bunch of people that I was listening to that are against it simply because the flag would have to be changed because it wouldn't lay out the stars evenly in the field with 51 instead of 50. I mean, like, are you freaking kidding me? Just because you don't want to change the flag, you don't want the.
It's a flag. At this point, does it need to change? Does it have to change? Like,
it's our national flag. Yay! Let's change it. We've done it before.
Yeah. And it's also one of those things. Does it have to change?
That's right. We started.
If we make it a state. If we make it a state, in reality, yes, it does have to change. You got to put that extra star in there somewhere. Yeah. So make it like a circle or, big whoopee.
Yeah.
Make them a little smaller so you can fit that extra one in there.
Just make it one big star.
Yeah. Well, that's the.
But then it would be Texas.
I was going to say, isn't that Texas's flag?
Well, what's Texas's flag?
Actually, the Puerto Rican
flag. There's a flag that's basically the same as the U.S. flag with one star in it.
The Texas flag is different.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be different. I'm saying if they did one star, just the stripes.
Yeah.
But Puerto Rico, the flag of Puerto Rico and the flag of Cuba looks almost the same, except that the colors are in different places.
Yep. There's like two other flags that are like that. Like Austria and something have a flag that's like really, really similar.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Austria. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, changing the flag really is not a reason to stop making Puerto Rico a state. Someone said they wanted to do Bermuda too, which makes no sense because isn't Bermuda part of England? Isn't it part of the United Kingdom?
There's two sets of islands down that way, I believe.
Pretty sure it's one of the European countries. It's either France or the UK.
Oh, so This is interesting. Look at the flag. Hold on. Let me show you this.
We're gonna have flag history.
Look at the flag of Italy and the flag of Mexico. They're almost exactly the same, just the shades are different. See that? See
Yeah.
that? That's Italy, and this one here is Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico also has like a thing in the white as well.
Well, yeah, it has the we call an emblem, yeah, in the center. But if you
Well, Italy and France are
it'd be
almost the
almost
same. There's a bunch of them. I mean, most of them are just a few stripes. I mean, really, Russia and Germany are almost the same. They're just different colors. It's just 3 stripes. It's a freaking flag. I mean, yay, we need to have a flag. It's a it's a rally point for the country. Blah blah blah. I'm all for having a flag, but not wanting to change the flag is not a reason to not incorporate a 51st state. It's just stupid.
that is correct. But unfortunately there are a lot of Puerto Ricans who are against it too.
Yeah, well, they think they're going to get like overtaken by the U.S., which they kind of would.
But it's eventually it's going to happen eventually.
On the other note, when they have massive hurricanes like they had during the previous idiot's reign of presidency, they'd actually have to get aid. He couldn't say no like he did and leave them lurching in the cold.
Yeah, Puerto Rico
recovered from that.
Puerto Rico went through some bad stuff in the past few years with the storms and
well, welcome to global whatever.
Yeah, and like they were saying, there was a lot more people dead than they originally said than what Trump was saying, because there was a lot of people that were missing that were up in like the mountains and stuff where
well, that kid Justin, I don't know if you remember, he was here. He bought some of that oak from me. Friend of mine's son that I grew up with. That's what he did, because he was actually in the Cayman Islands when it hit there, and they lost everything. But the minute they realized how bad it was, they locked down the boat, hoping it would survive. And they were made, there was like boat police, whatever they are, bay police. They made them get out. They're like, we will not come rescue you. You either get off this boat or get the hell out of here, because we don't want you on the boat. So everybody went up into the mountains, and every single boat in that bay got wiped out. They're like not even found. Matter of fact, he just posted like a week or two ago. They just pulled his boat up from that.
Jeez.
3 years ago, 4 years ago, when that hurricane hit, they just pulled his boat out of the bay.
Wow.
It was on the bottom.
The Grand Cayman Island, I like that island. It's beautiful. I was there
until a hurricane hits.
Well, yeah,
but and then there's nothing there. It's like there's nothing to slow the wind down. It just blows right over it.
And it's pretty flat too. Grand Cayman. Yeah,
it is flat. It's like being down in the Keys when a freaking hurricane comes through. It's like your house just goes underwater and you deal with it. You leave it there.
I was down in the Keys. That's another place that I liked a lot.
See, I don't. I love visiting the Keys. I would never live there. No way.
The only thing about the Keys is, chickens run wild over there.
Oh, everything runs wild there.
Yeah, all over the place. Chickens.
Dude, everyone that lives there is on vacation 24/7.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is getting anything done down there. Like if you got to remodel your house, those guys like get up at the crack of noon and they work like 3 hours and then they're off to Margaritaville,
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that one of the most stolen street signs in the world or in the United States is there in Key West? Guess which one?
First Street or whatever it is.
Mile marker 0 for Route 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most stolen sign here is Mullet Place. They have the street sign like 8-9 feet up in the air on the telephone pole, so you can't get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
See, when we were kids, we didn't steal the signs. We learned really early you could like take stop signs. And if you get 3 or 4 guys with those, that little C-shaped iron, springs. It's actually spring steel post. If you take 3 or 4 guys and you grab the sign and you screw it around like 6 times, and there was a number, I think it's actually more. I think it's like 8. And you literally have to have 4 or 5 guys to do it because it'll spring. And then you let go and you got to jump back because if it hits you, it's going to freaking rip body parts off. But if you do it a certain amount, I'm pretty sure it's 8 turns. It'll actually bend it enough so it'll be pointing the exact opposite way.
That's a hell of a thing to go through.
We used to drive around town, get stupid drunk, take all the stop signs in town. Because back when I was young, there was like a dozen in the whole freaking town. And the next day, we're all like going to school and stuff, and we were driving by. And there's the town guys all with their pickup trucks, and they just put a chain on it and retwist it the other way. They actually start getting smart and just unbolting it, flipping it, and bolting it back to the other side of the pole.
You couldn't do that today.
All the stop signs are facing you when you're pulling into the road or whatever. It was funny.
You see what Kit says? There's already 2 mock-ups made, 51 and 52 stars.
Yeah, what's the other one?
No, they were mock-ups.
No, I know, but what's the 52nd state?
Oh, would be the 52nd state?
Yeah.
The Virgin Islands? The United States Virgin Islands? Would that be another one?
Yeah, could be. U.S. Virgin Islands, or how about Okinawa? No? Isn't Okinawa part of the, it's a commonwealth or a territory of the U.S.?
I don't know. So I thought we gave that back to Japan.
Let's take a look.
No, I don't think they get, well, they might have.
What's up, Mike? Colombia. We need to take over.
It's Japan still.
It's still part of the United States, right?
No, it's part of Japan.
Oh, it's part of Japan now.
Yeah.
They gave it back. Okay.
I think we only had that like 20 years.
Oh, D.C. That's right. D.C. Kit's right.
Oh,
D.C.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still, to this day, I don't really get that whole D.C. not being a state thing. I mean, I get the concept of you can't have a state as your capital because then, the state will overrun the federal. But the people that live there still need to be part of a state. They need to have their vote. I mean, they still get the. I don't know. It seems like a stupid technicality.
Yeah, well,
it's one of those things that could influence the voting and all that stuff. So I can kind of see why it wouldn't be.
Which they do anyways.
Yeah.
It would then be the smallest state.
What is DC actually smaller than Rhode Island?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would be tiny.
Yeah, DC is actually really, really small.
Yep.
So if it weren't for freaking Providence, you can drive across Rhode Island in about, 15 minutes.
The city that I live in, Silver Spring, is bigger than DC.
That would make us the 3rd biggest because we're actually the 2nd smallest now. Rhode Island's the only smaller one than us.
Yeah, that would be tiny. But the other weird thing is they always say that the Pentagon is in D.C. The Pentagon is not in D.C. The Pentagon is in Virginia.
Isn't it like Langley or something like that?
No, Langley is a little bit north of that.
I wasn't sure if that was like where it was at or not.
But they would, like they always say, well, most of the movies now I see them say Langley.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pentagon, they always say, Washington, D.C. You see it in the movies, right? Pentagon, mm-hmm. Washington, D.C. No, it's not in Washington, D.C. It's in Virginia.
In all reality.
Reagan National Airport.
Yeah, if you look up where is the Pentagon, it says Washington, D.C. That's All right, let's look at it on a map.
It's in Virginia. It's across the river.
Yeah. Right next to the Arlington National
Yeah.
Cemetery.
Arlington, yep.
I thought Arlington, Virginia. Yep. Anyway, enough BS about the country and politics and all that boring ass, obnoxious crap. It's Friday.
Hello, Auto Drop.
7676766 pattern. That sounds like a phone number or something on a song.
7676767.
It would have to add a row, right?
Have to add what?
Add a row.
Add a row. Yeah. Well, yeah. Change the pattern. Yeah, I guess. Now I forget. What do the stripes represent again?
The 13
original.
original colonies.
The original 13 colonies. Okay.
Yeah. There's 13 stripes and 50 stars.
Right.
The 13 original colonies and
Right.
which that I get, and we should keep that. But we could change the field of stars. Make it a circle. Make it a triangle. Make it a diamond. Make it a goofy octagon. I don't care. It can be changed.
Yeah.
I mean, the 13 original stripes, or go to like 50 stripes, which are 52 stripes, which would be sick, and then do a 13 star.
That would look kind of funky, though.
Yeah.
You know what? If when you look at it, it would probably make you dizzy.
Yeah. Especially when it's waving.
Exactly. Yes, it would probably make you dizzy.
50 stripes.
Also, too, people would have to buy new underwear then.
Yeah.
People that buy the flag underwear.
Flag underwear. Oh boy.
Isn't it supposed to be against law? Wasn't it like you're not supposed to wear the flag? You're not supposed to. There's like a bunch of things in the original, like way to treat a flag. Like, you know, if it drops on the ground, you're supposed to burn it. Like, why?
Yeah, and like you're not supposed to burn the flag either. Yet you see these demonstrators doing it all the time. Are they getting arrested? No.
Nope. And they go home to their freaking, whatever. Southern flag. Rebel flag.
Yep. And you're supposed to, if you have a flag outside of your house that you leave out there, at nighttime it's supposed to be illuminated.
Flag toilet paper. That's what I want. I want some U.S. flag toilet paper.
U.S. flag toilet paper. See, that would be sacrilege every time you used it.
That would be. I'm kind of against that. It's just wrong. I wouldn't mind. I won't get into it. Let's not go there.
Flags of the world toilet paper. A different day, not a different country.
Wipe your ass on a different country. Yeah, let's not go there. Anyway, it is now.
That's right. Like during the 4th of July, they make napkins, like Kit was saying. But yeah, the napkins, the tablecloths, stuff like that. Hey, what the heck? We got Halloween coming up.
Yeah, I don't really have any Halloween prints.
Halloween prints?
I gotta reprint his face.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I'm blanking on his name right now. Plague Doctor.
That's what it is. Plague Doctor.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready for. I gotta start getting ready for Christmas too. Sheesh.
Oh, shut up!
No, not yet. Please, no.
No, what are you kidding me? You got to get the deals now. You know what my grandkids want? It's stuff that's impossible to get near Christmas.
You know, like the whole. They did a whole freaking news thing on how
the Nintendo,
the Switch.
Switch is it? I think one of them wants me to get him that, so I got to order it now before You try
They're
and get
saying
this, it's impossible.
with the mail slowdown, they like did a
Oh.
whole thing and they interviewed one of the not the major idiot that's screwing everything up, but one of the other idiots that's screwing up the United Post Office. But they were like, if you're going to do Christmas shopping, start doing it now because you may not get it by Christmas if you don't.
Well, UPS and FedEx are going to have to take the brunt of that. But
Yeah.
I ordered, I still have not received my package from Las Vegas. Ordered it September 25th. It was shipped September 27th. And they gave me a tracking number, but you can't track it. All it still says, USPS waiting package. Now, how could USPS still be waiting for the package? Either it never got scanned, or the system screwed up, or something.
Or the person made the label, stuck it on the package, and it's still sitting on his back seat.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call them. If I don't get it by Monday, I'm going to call them and cancel the order because it's a $500 order.
Yeah.
So if I don't get it by Monday, screw that. I'm canceling it. Order it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Because what's today? The 7th, right?
8th.
Today's the 8th. So tomorrow will be 9. Well, tomorrow doesn't count because they said Saturday and Sunday doesn't count. Mm-hmm. So, okay, officially from Las Vegas, it's been on the road 7 days. No, 7 days because we've had 2 weekends. So weekdays are the only days that count, they say. So it's 7 days. It should have been here. Should have been here.
Yeah, they got excuses.
Yeah, and weekends do count because they that's.
I know, but they said that weekends don't count. But you and I know that U.S. mail is moving all the time.
Yeah,
technically. But yeah, it says. Let me look it up. It says right now. I bet you it still says the same thing. Okay, here we go. I got a tracking number. Oh, wait a minute. Check this out. Now it changed. It finally processed through USPS facility, Las Vegas, Nevada, 2 days ago. Okay, originally it said shipped on the 27th, USPS awaiting package. That means, just like you said, either it sat in the back of somebody's truck all this time, or it never left the facility. It was stuck somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally I got tracking on it. Look at that. Ain't that something? 2 days ago. Unfreaking believable.
Anyway.
Details.
It's Friday. We're supposed to be happy. Let's talk about something joyful. Not misery.
I got that all printed out. I just got to wire it up and get it together.
Shane's got push buttons.
It'll be something like that, but without all the wires. Less like a bomb.
Oh, hey, don't say that.
Oh, crap. We just got blocked and demonetized. And now the FBI is going to show up at our door. What's LM?
Oh, Loyal Moses.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I finally got tracking on it. Son of a gun.
He streams on Twitch though, so I don't give a crap because I can't stand Twitch.
Oh, Dan?
No,
I'm not a Twitch person either.
Me neither. I don't like the interface. Even watching somebody else, like I used to stream on Twitch, and it's just obnoxious. It's too busy and clumsy and too much crap.
If I remember correctly,
the background,
isn't there a lot of commercials going on around it? Or something?
No, there's not really commercials. I mean, you always got to watch the 20-second commercial before it starts, just like you do YouTube too.
Yeah.
But it's just little crappy crap and little stars, and little thingy bits and stuff going on. It's just stupid little. I don't know. I guess it's for people with short attention spans.
Kid says LM stream starting soon. Who's LM?
Loyal
Well,
Moses.
Oh, Loyal Moses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's streaming
he
now.
started streaming on Twitch last week.
Oh, interesting. I'd like to see his stream. Where's he at?
On Twitch.
Oh no, on Twitch.
Yeah.
No, I'll stay right
Yeah,
here.
exactly. I will.
Thank you.
No, thanks.
I'm like, I can't do Twitch. I don't know.
No. I go on there to harass Dan for about 5 minutes, and it just like it literally starts giving me a headache. It just there's.
Yeah, it also doesn't help. Dan throws like music up there, so it just makes the thing just hard to listen to. And
Yep.
only thing that would be worse than that is breathing into the microphone constantly.
I wonder why Dan likes Twitch so much.
Because they get monetized very easy. All you need
Yeah.
is 100
Right.
followers, and you get monetized.
Yeah.
That's why they like Twitch.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to throw dollar bills at the strippers. So, I mean, he actually made a decent amount of money this last month on it.
Who?
Dan.
Oh, did he actually make it past 100 followers?
He's getting a check from Twitch, I believe. So
Yeah. Well, I always, because the one thing I do is if you have Amazon Prime, you automatically, and that's the other thing, the way they do the monetizing, you get a follower. If you follow someone, you got to pay to follow them or something. It makes no sense to me. But anyways, with your Amazon Prime account, you get auto, 3 months, whatever, for 1 or 2 people on Twitch.
yeah, it's 1 month for one person.
Yeah, whatever. So I just always give it to Dan,
Mhm.
whatever it is. I think he gets like $2 out of the deal.
Yeah.
You got to buy bits, and I don't know. It's a bunch of freaking rigmarole for nothing. It just don't make any sense to me. It's unnecessary fluff. But whatever.
Okay, back. Uh-oh, I messed up. No sound. Oh, there it is.
You can't hear us. We stopped talking when you.
No, I went to look and see what, just to see what he was doing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind watching it. I'll probably go watch one once in a while, but I just 5 minutes of Twitch and I'm like twitchy. I can't stand the interface. It's too busy. Fluff. It's got a bunch of unnecessary fluff on it. It just doesn't need to be there. It's for the kids, It keeps their attention span or whatever. I guess we hurt everyone's feelings. Everyone's leaving.
Oh.
Down to 2 watchers. I was gonna kill it anyway, so
Yeah.
it's been over an hour. I was only planning on streaming for an hour. This Friday night, so everyone does that Friday night hangout.
Who's that rifle I just got?
Oh.
Twitch rifle. 22.
Oh, now we're demonetized. He's showing
Yeah.
off guns.
Hey, that's perfect for the Loyal Moses stream.
Yeah. I think that's why he likes Twitch too, because they can do guns and stuff on Twitch where they can't on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I mean, it's in great condition. I'm just gonna clean it up and put it up on somewhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not gonna.
It looks nice.
Not gonna fire it. See how the wood is on there?
Yeah.
This is early 70s.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like it's in great shape too.
Yeah. Octagon barrel. It's a model 72.
Sweet.
It's nice.
Good.
It looks like it's in working condition, but if you think I'm going to stick a 22 in there and fire it, you're out of your mind. Not until I make sure it's clean.
Oh yeah, I would clean everything first.
Yeah.
Probably hasn't been fired since the 70s. There's no way you could take a chance on just putting a bullet in it and firing it. You
No.
have to be out of your mind.
Yeah, I still have my my old 22. It's Romanian made, so it's like from like the 50s or 60s or something like that. And it's completely impossible to find a magazine for it because that's like what's wrong with it. Because the magazine's just like completely trash.
Can't you print one?
I was gonna say 3D print it.
Yeah.
I could try that, but like the tolerances on it are like super tight. It's not like like an AR mag where it's got a
Because they you know, they're 3D printing a lot of guns now, and they're 3D printing magazines.
yeah. The magazines that they're printing they have a lot more tolerance in them.
Yeah.
This thing is like super tight.
Really?
Yeah, it's like only like a couple millimeters that you have of space.
Huh.
Anyway, I think I might kill
error.
it because
Yeah.
I need another drink.
Before you get kicked off YouTube.
No, I don't care.
Oh, and Matt German shows up.
Times before on my streams. I don't give a crap. Matt, just in time for the stream to end. So we're gonna head out.
Hey, Matt.
Friday. Everyone's got stuff to do on themselves.
I need food.
Yeah,
I really need food.
Go eat.
food is
That's
good.
right. You're 2 hours. No, you're an hour earlier.
Yeah, it's
He's
7 o'clock.
He's an hour behind us, so it's 7 o'clock there. Hey, Shane. Ice cream.
Yes.
Did you get ice cream?
Not for dinner.
I didn't go that far to go get ice cream. The store I stopped at was closer than what the grocery store was, so I didn't actually get any.
I think I would have made the side trip.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you, folks.
Bye.
Bye.